Life is beautiful, guys. Welcome to the fifth round of the Vigevano tournament. On this round, I was paired against a national candidate master. So a strong opponent. He was 1899, so he lost a lot of filo, but he was anyway a strong opponent. I was wide on this game. I prepared the opening. I played the opening super well, but in a moment I decided to play it not so well. Let's see what's happened. I played d4. My opponent played knight f6, and I play c4 as usual. And in this position, people play or c6, or e6, or d5, or g6 also. But my opponent surprising me playing knight c6. That's the Indian game Black Knight Tango opening. And that's a little bit strange because knight c6 is a normal move, but not in this position. Is an opening, is normal, but it was a little bit strange. I played knight c3. In the play d5, they trying to destroy in the center, try to take in this pawn. And I think I played a good open because I didn't want to take here because it could take immediately, attack this pawn too. So the move that I played was d5, I attacked the knight, so he needed to move the knight 2 times in a row. And he go back on e7. In this position, I played knight f3 because I wanted to attack this pawn, so he had two options, or playing d6, defending the pawn, or playing the knight on g6. And knight g6 was the move that he played, so he moved the knight 3 times in a row, 1, 2, and 3. So, in this position I played h4 because my option was try to attack this knight because he's the defender of the pawn. So, for example, if he play obviously a bad move like rook b8, I could attack the knight, he need to retreat the knight, and I can take the pawn for free. Unfortunately, he didn't play that move. He played a normal move in this position, and he played the main line, and he played h5. In this position, I played bishop on g5 because my idea was pinning this knight, because as you can see, no pawns that can remove the bishop from here. So was better, was fine for me. He played bishop on b4, pinning my knight too, and I decided to play a3 after a long think, and he decided to take. I took on c3, and position was fine for me. He played d6, defending the pawn well, and I played the queen on b1. I spent 4 minutes for this move because I said, okay, maybe I can try to play something like e3, bishop d3, attacking this attacking this knight. I can also check him here if was necessary. I could take also the pawn if he removed, for example, the bishop here. So I have several options with queen b1. He retreated the knight on f8, and I played e3 in this position because my plan, as you can see, was playing the bishop on d3, attacking on that side. He played the knight on h7, and here my main move was c5, because if he takes, I can take for free, and if he takes here, I have bishop on b5 check. He can defend well, but I have several options. First of all was a strange and insane move like knight e6, because knight e6, brilliant move. If he takes, I can take. If we take here, for example, I can play queen g6 check, and was super good for me because now, as you can see, I can long castle and I can win the pieces super easily. So anyway, going back, he played the knight on h7, attacking my bishop, but was, how to say, was a good position. I felt good in this position. I played the bishop on d3 because that was my main move that I considered during the game, and after knight takes g5, knight takes g5, I was also considering to sacrifice the knight on f7, but unfortunately I didn't find the full move. I also considered this move too, bishop here, because if he takes, I can take, and you need to be careful because, for example, let's play a random move. If I play this, take, is a little bit strange because I can mate him easily. And that's why after knight takes g5, he played a move that didn't allow me to play the bishop on g6. He played the queen on e7. Because now if I play take, and now is easy for black. The position was not so good, but he was a piece up, so it can manage well and he can win easily. So what's happened? After queen e7, I decided to not put any rush on my position. I didn't want to attack immediately because I didn't have a clear attack in this position. I have just the knight here, the bishop and the queen, not enough for try to make a strong attack. So I played castle because my plan was trying to do something like this, and if he takes, I can take with the pawn or with the rook. He could take, I need to retreat. So okay, depends on the situation and what he play after my move. And he played b6. In this position, I decided after a long thing to connect the rooks, and after 17 minutes, I just play queen c2 because I said, okay, I can check him on a4. He cannot play, for example, bishop on a6 because if he play bishop on a6, I can check him here and he loses the bishop. So unfortunately, he played a5 here, another, how to say, another normal move, and I played the rook on e1. Probably the other one on e1 was better because I could push the pawn on f4, but okay, I played the rook on e1. He go back with the knight on d7, and in this position I could play, to be honest, f4, because after take that was easy win for white, so he couldn't take. But probably I miscalculated and I play the queen on a4. E castle. I go back on c2. He play knight on f6 here, defending the attack on h7. I play the bishop on h7. He couldn't take, of course, otherwise it was mate. So I check him. He played the king on h8. I go back and he played g6. And in this position, I don't know what's happened on me because I played a crazy and stupid mistake. Because I played a move that nobody want to play in this position. I sacrificed the bishop. Take, take, take. And he played this move. I couldn't take here. I couldn't mate him. I could just go back but not attack. So I just lost a piece for free. I allowed to my opponent to take a piece for free, unfortunately. Here I played f3. I said, okay, probably game is over. He decided to take. I took on f3. He played knight on h7. I said, okay, damn, now is trading everything. I played probably also the worst move, trade also the queens. In this situation, king f2, he played the bishop on a6, rook g1, rook g8, normal for trading pieces, because if he trade pieces, he can take all the pawns for free with the bishop, and was easy for him. So I tried to double, I couldn't, I resigned after bishop takes on c4 because I have no attack. Okay, I have more pawns on this side, but not so strong, not so enough for try to do something in this position. So I played a normal game. I made some mistakes, some inaccuracy, to be honest. I played a good opening and probably I could do better than what I really played in the position. So okay, I lost not the best game ever. Strong opponent, that was the result. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to share the video and like the video too. Guys, see you around number 6.